Hello everyone, this is a Grumpy Old Guy Gaming, and today we are looking at one of the new Chaos ROMs dropped off from Artix Entertainment. If you remember a while back on the channel, I did a bit of an overview on Dungeons and Doomknights, and mentioned there were some Chaos ROMs, some variants of the game, the prototype that inspired the game. I even included a soundtrack and everything. I still haven't got to do much with them. Because I'm a terrible procrastinator and things keep popping up. That's on me. But the other day I got an email with a whole second set of Chaos ROMs, and most of them were more or less the same looking. I didn't dive too much into them, except for this one here, The Secret of Necro Nancy, and I thought I would just go ahead and put it up for you this week, just do a little playthrough. So we are Necro Nancy, little witch sprite there. See the little hat bopping up and down. And you can see that little switch there. Press the switch, bridge goes over, and we enter the castle. This is level 1, effectively. And you can see we've got a paladin dude up there who probably wishes us harm. If we hit that switch, it will more than likely trigger those skull blocks, so we could try and safely jump over and go right through the door, but, you know, what's the fun in that, huh? Let's go ahead, hit that, and now let's see if we could jump over the paladin safely. Nope. A bit late on that jump. I'm gonna try it again just to show that I can. There we go. See? I can do things. Go right over. Got another switch and some skull blocks here. Can't quite finagle the way to jump up. Also have a book page there. We found a spell. It says Summon Mr. Bones, and that will be with the B button. I've been jumping with the A button here. And we're making friends, because necromancer. Yeah. So we could throw our little skeleton out there and it'll run in and hit the paladin. 2 shots from that and paladin's done, and we move to the next room. Here we got a couple paladins and we're just going to dive bomb them with some skeletons here. Takes care of that real quick. Can't quite leap onto that balcony, so here we go. Looks like we have a new spell upcoming, but first we have to deal with that pesky paladin. So let's go ahead and hit him a couple times with our Bone Man. Grab the spell. It says Summon Skello Kitty. Okay. Skello Kitty can go under low things and pull levers. Gotcha. So if we hit this lever, we come up here, but it did nothing with that skull block, so we have to call our little skeleton cat, and we could just switch between the spells using the select button. Next one here, yet another dive bombing stage. Catch them both, and we have a little sign down there. Let's go ahead and check it out. It says trapped. Press start to cast restart level. Well, we aren't really trapped, it's just too high up. However, if we hit this switch, we're sure trapped now. Technically we could still jump through it, but it's still too high up. So let's go ahead and restart the level, and now we know better than to do that. Just throw the skeleton out there. The skeletons will run around forever if we let them. Or if you realize you really don't need it, you can just hit the B button. Now we do have to hit that lever, so we'll probably just use the skeleton cat here. You can see it bouncing up and down. There we go. Dismiss the skeleton cat as it's done its job. And now we get to have this kind of fun again. Paladin coming up. Drop a couple on him. And now we have to make a bit of a jump. No problem for Necro Nancy, even with that low ceiling. Got our bridge there, but we can't quite make it with the skull blocks. So it's time to throw the Necro Kitty at it. This one's kinda neat. We need to hope that the cat jumps at the right point in time. There we go. Oof. I was not prepared for the second part of that. That was on me. Obviously. So yeah, when the skeleton hits the lever, when the skeleton cat hits the lever, it's obviously going to drop those paladins down, and I need to be more wary of what's going to happen then and start attacking right away. It's 1 down and 2. Okay, see, that was easy enough. Don't know how I screwed that up last time, but I did. Now we get Summon Chompers. Chompers eats crumbly rocks and makes buggy ghost rocks. Sure. So you can see that's Chompers, and he's going to get us to the door on that one. Gotta watch on this one. Make our jump. Let Chompers do his thing, because we can't get through that door until he does. This is actually a twofer. Gonna have to dismiss Chompers and summon the cat. Cat's gonna go down. Apparently we gotta get rid of the paladins too. One fell off, and yes, when we kill the second, we are good to go. This doesn't look too challenging, but there are 2 switches, so we gotta be mindful of that. Gotta assume we want to be the whole way over when pressing that one. And then the second switch will give us some new platforms to climb up out of. Pretty easy puzzle there. Don't know if this... Yep, skeleton will go right down there. Now that that's dealt with, we can summon Chompers, who will happily eat up those blocks. Go ahead, hit the switch, dead drop that paladin down. We could fight him, but gravity's going to take care of that for us. Make our way into here. Throw the skeleton in. Get all kind of other platforms going. Not that they were super necessary, but they will help us get our skeletons over. And that's that level done right quick and in a hurry. Now you will notice the level counter has not been going up at all. I'll get to that later. Moving into the next room. Got a little sign there at the end, and that hasn't been the best for us thus far. Can't quite make the gap as is. Chompers is just giving us the business on this. Gotta back up with Chompers. There we go. So that solves that. And yeah, as soon as we hit the switch, we get a bridge there. And this sign's more than likely gonna remind us to restart the level. Yep. Not every switch needs to be hit, remind you. Throw Chompers out there. Get rid of that brick. Gonna go for the skeleton kill this time. There it is. And there we go, safely through. Now we get all kind of fun. Let Chompers take that brick out. Summon our Skello Kitty. Got one of the switches. Now we just need the cat to actually get down to the second switch. There we go. Alright, now we're free. Now we'll turn around, deal with this paladin, because we know by now that door's not opening without dealing with him. So we had to find the right position, but we found it. Now take out the paladin first, and this is just a wait and see kind of deal here. First we gotta get chompers down through. No imminent danger here, just a bit of time to kill. Especially with chompers getting stuck there. Now we can dismiss the chomping one. Get our cat moving down there. And really we're fine as long as it keeps going down and doesn't try and jump up a level. There goes the skull blocks. And we are into the next room. Now we have to do a sort of shot here. Get the cat into that little gap. This is not a level for all of you skeletal cat lovers out there. I think I just went through about a dozen. Make that a baker's dozen. Get through that level. Now we got two paladins that are smart enough not to fall down. Or so they think. Fortunately, I'm cool with them not falling down, and I don't really want to go for those levers if I don't have to. I think if we come right up here on these blocks, we have just enough clearance. Just gotta time this right. There we go. Get our skeletons up, and yeah, that will finish it off. Again, we don't have to solve every puzzle to completion. Get our next spell here. Get dropped down a pit. This is what we call a dead drop. Again, the typical Artix deadpan sense of humor, I can appreciate that. We caught a spell. It summons Little Boomba. If only we had a way to light his fuse. So Little Boomba just walks around with a bomb. I guess he explodes if somebody hits him. But either way, that's the end of it. It says, Corpse, congratulations. A Necromancer is you. Get it? Necromancer, because Necromancer. Love your NES so much you ought to marry it. It says, thank you for playing our 2022 Bite Off Games submission. So, this they submitted into Bite Off, I suppose, as an 8-bit gaming project. Fun little game. I enjoyed the sprite. I would like to see more of this, honestly. This was fun as hell. Not sure if they're coming out with a full-on game for this, but I'll definitely have to look into that. Hopefully you enjoyed this little playthrough. Not sure if you can get around that spell page and through the door there, and if you can, what's through it. I'll have to take a look at that and get back to you guys. In the meantime, this has been a Grumpy Old Guy Gaming. Thank you for watching, saying take care, and we'll see you around.